What's up, Homestead Homies? It's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and it's my favorite time of year with my favorite plant or herb. It's dandelion season, and springtime is the best time to collect those dandelions because they are power packed with so much nutrition and vitamins, and just it's like a health elixir. It's wonderful and I love it. And so what I wanted to do is bring you guys along. I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of these dandelion flowers and give you 3 recipes today that you can do simple, easy at home. The first thing we need to do is clean off the dandelions, because the one thing with dandelions, no matter where you get them from, they always have little ants on them. So I'm going to do kind of a vinegar and water solution and just kind of let them soak in it so that they'll rinse off. And another thing, make sure that your dandelions are not anywhere any pesticides or any bad things are around them, so dogs or whatever. So just make sure that you're in a clean area. Don't get them someplace where they're going ahead and putting pesticides on them. We're just going to let this soak for about 5 minutes to get rid of the bugs and clean it out. And I'm just going to dump it through the strainer like so. And then rinse it off. The green part is bitter. I'm going to leave mine on because I'm going to do 2 different recipes where it's really not going to make much of a difference. But I know a lot of people, you could get them and then get the scissors and then snip off the greens, but the green's a little bit bitter. And let me tell you a little bit something about dandelions. The whole plant, the flower, the stem, the roots, the leaves, everything is edible. And in traditional Chinese medicine, they tout it for its digestive properties. I mean, it's just amazing what it can do to help. It's a bitter food, so it does help with digestion, and it also helps to help break down the fats a little quicker when you're eating foods. And another one is in India, Ayurvedic medicine. They love it because of its detoxification. It's great for your liver. It's something that is just very helpful for people's health. So I'm going to do 2 recipes real quick right here. The first one is going to be a vinegar. So I'm going to get a quart-sized jar. So I'm going to put all my flowers in there with a little bit of the green on it. And I'm going to just fill this up. And then once it's filled up, and you don't want to pack it hard, I'm just going to kind of fill it up loosely. And then I'm going to add some of my raw apple cider vinegar that I made. So I'm going to pour this over here, and I'm just going to cover it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lid on it, and since there is vinegar in here, it will eat away at the metal in the lid on the mason jar. So I'm going to put some parchment, and you can put a piece of plastic, whatever you want. Push that all in there, and I'm going to cover it. Just like this. I'm going to put it in a dark place for about a month, 4 weeks or so, and then after that time, I'm going to strain it, and I will have this wonderful dandelion vinegar that I can utilize and put it in my salad dressings, and then I'll get that extra added benefit of the vitamins of the dandelion. And you know what's really cool about dandelions is, the alphabet A, B, C, D. It has all those vitamins in it too. A, B, C, D, it's got magnesium, and it has all these minerals. It's just fabulous. Recipe number 2 is I'm going to make an iced tea, an iced dandelion tea. And the cool thing about this is you have your base, you have your dandelions. So I'm going to put this in. I'm just using a half gallon. You can do a gallon, whatever you want to do. That's the cool thing I always say about cooking. You can fit it to what your needs are. So if you have people over, then you can make a bigger batch. So I'm going to kind of just fill this up about halfway. If you want to just leave it like that and put your water in, you can, but I'm going to add something to this. Everything's kind of starting to grow, so I have some fresh mint. I'm going to put some peppermint in there. And I have some lemon balm. I'm going to put some lemon balm in there also. For a sweetener, you can choose between maple syrup, raw honey, or your green stevia. So it's very easy to grow stevia if you have not done it before. So if you can find the seeds or get them somewhere, grow them. It grows very easy. And then this is just powdered. I just dried it out and then turned it into a powder. So So I'm going to do some stevia in this one today. I'm going to put a little bit in there. So I boiled it and then let it set out for a little bit, and now I'm going to let it steep, just like you'd make a tea. Because that's what we're making. And I'm just going to let this set for about half an hour. It's been 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and strain this first. And when I'm going to go ahead and use the leftover greens and the dandelion and put it in the compost. Push out all the good stuff. I'm going to put this back into my jar. And then because it had the flowers in there and some of the greens from the herbs, it's not going to be quite the half gallon. So you made a little bit of a concentrate. I'm going to go ahead and fill it up to the top. And all I do is put my lid on it and put it in the refrigerator, and I'll have iced tea for a few days. It lasts just like you would have a tea. You know, after a while it may start tasting bad if you leave it in too long, over a week, but for a few days it'll taste great, you know, 2, 3, 4 days. Getting ready for recipe number 3. This one is going to be a green. So I'm going to get the greens, and I let them go freely in my garden. So I'm going to keep the root in there. Now the recipes I'm doing today don't have anything to do with the root, because I'll do a recipe on the roots later. But today's just have to do with the flowers and the leaves. So here I'm going to get some of the greens. And you know, it's interesting, the name of dandelion, it's because the dandelion leaf kind of looks like a lion's tooth. I always thought that's not a very good one, but I washed the dandelion greens and then picked out all the bad stuff. And now I'm just using my scissors and I'm going to cut them up in littler pieces. So I turned this into a chopped dandelion green salad. So here's my chopped dandelion greens that have been washed. And then whenever you're preparing greens, kale, especially those mustard greens and things like that, it's really good to put lemon juice in there and squeeze lemon juice in there, because it helps break down the fibers in the greens. It really helps with the taste. So I put a whole lemon in there. Here comes my magic ingredients. I love the red onions. I like a lot of onions. You put as much as you want in there. So I put your onions in there, and then some walnuts. Some feta cheese. I like feta too. And then here's the yumminess, the medjool dates. So I went ahead and just cut them up, took the pit out of them. These are amazing. If you guys don't know what a date is or have never tried one, they're definitely worth it, but it has to be the medjool because they're meaty and sweet and they're wonderful. Homemade salad dressing. All this is a little bit of honey, raw honey, 2 parts of extra virgin olive oil, and 1 part of apple cider vinegar, raw apple cider vinegar, and I just shake it up. And I have my homemade dressing. I'm going to just pour a little bit over that, and I'm going to mix it up. And it's going to be Doug and I's appetizer, because dandelion greens are great to help with digestion, to get the digestive process started. And we're going to do this before our main meal today. So I'm getting ready, putting them in the bowls from Ayers Pottery. Love my bowls. And for you guys, this is dandelion greens are also a diuretic because it's a good detoxifier. It helps cleanse through the liver. So if you're probably on like water pills or anything, or taking diuretic, you might want to check with your doctor. Just like anything else, if you're allergic to anything in the sunflower family, just check with your healthcare provider and find out if taking dandelions or eating things with dandelions is okay. And Doug will be right in. He's out cutting the grass.
Man, it went from cold to kind of warm to nice and hot and sunny. So I'm out cutting the grass. If you guys don't get that grass cut right off the bat in springtime, that stuff will jump up from that sunshine so fast, and you'll be like out there bogging down that mower and choking out the blades. Woo! What a mess. So I'm out there trying to get that done. Stacy made a nice dandelion salad.
Come and look at it. I had to make it look pretty. I put the dandelion flowers are sweeter, and so I'm putting those on top.
Oh, just want to remind you guys, there's only like 3 more days or something, a couple more days till the end of the month. So if you guys are going to submit one of your videos for the camera giveaway, make sure you're on top of that. And also, we're going to be announcing the Homestead Homie of the Month winner. Don't forget, every month we'll be giving away a stainless steel bowl and a Ayers pottery pie plate.
Let's see it.
Yeah, and all the colors will vary. They'll just be shipping them out to you. So don't forget that. And the only way you can get in on those 2 drawings, the stainless steel bowl and the Ayers pottery pie plate, is if you leave comments on the video, if you're here every day for our dailies, if you're sharing our videos, helps get you some extra brownie points. If we see you hashtagging us on Facebook or anything like that, all that stuff is extra brownie points. So we'll be announcing.
Or just begging works too, right?
Yeah, it kind of works. But we're just going to be looking out for that stuff. So just remember that every month. You know, don't let that slip your memory. So as always, thanks a lot for checking out our video. We appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you got some nuggets out of this one. Don't forget to check us out on
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and get those free dandelions.
That's right, and we're going to see you guys May 6th and 7th at Baker Creek in Mansfield, Missouri.
See ya. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a Homestead Homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.